It's about to get real. Brooklyn, pay attention. Somebody wake up. Spike Lee. Where's Spike Lee? You about to catch it, fam.
No. Spike Lee is my guy. Love Spike Lee. However, the other day when he went on a rant about gentrification, I feel that his anger was misdirected. First of all, gentrification is a complicated subject. I think we all know that. At first, and listen, I'm the person who gentrifies, not the person being gentrified.
White man, what are you talking about?
Exactly. So don't get me wrong. I have mixed feelings on this subject to start out with. But when Spike Lee points out that there are white people walking their baby down the street at 3 o'clock in the morning and makes it sound like that's a bad thing, when you think about that, Spike, you sound nuts. Really, you're saying, why ain't it like the good old days when you were scared to walk down the street at 3 in the morning?
Why do we think like that? What is that? Syfe, what is that?
I think you don't want your neighborhood to look soft.
Why? I want my neighborhood to be nice and soft and cuddly.
Me too. But there's a lot of people that don't. And they're nostalgic of how it used to be.
Oh, you mean when it was heroin addicts and crack dealers and
dog crap on the ground
and loose bullets flying and dog crap? Yeah, that's what I want my neighborhood to be like.
So here's the question I have for Spike Lee. Are you really saying that you don't want neighborhoods like Fort Greene and Red Hook and Bed-Stuy to be nicer? Is it sad that people who have not been able to get themselves on the right track will no longer afford to live there? Yes, that is sad. But there's two things you have to understand. Number one, there's an upside. Property value goes up, neighborhoods get safer. Number two, and this is real, me and Shawnee have talked about this a million times, black people are also gentrifying these neighborhoods. It's not simply white people gentrifying. It's people who are doing well, who have money, who want a place to live, who maybe can't be in Manhattan, that want to be in these places. They're not all white. Shawnee Culture lives in the hood in Brooklyn. Shawnee, you ain't poor. You ain't the originals in the neighborhood. You're from Queens.
I'm from Queens.
And you moved there with your new family.
And bought a house.
Bought a house.
Right.
You're a gentrifier.
And I want to walk my little kid down a safe Brooklyn block.
Exactly. So was Spike Lee really right, or was he hanging on to old ideals?
I honestly believe that it's misdirected frustration, right? Where you blame the white man because you're seeing more white people in a neighborhood you're not accustomed to seeing, and you're now saying to yourself, why is it that the neighborhood only gets nicer when white people move in? Not we don't want white people to move in, but why is it still in 2014 a case that when the white man decides to move in,
it gets nicer?
That is only the time it starts to get nicer.
But like I said, I would argue that's not completely true.
It's not completely,
like
but
Shawnee Culture move in,
that's the idea, the thought process. Right? And that's why I say it's misdirected frustration, and it's holding on to some weird struggle idea of like, I remember when you couldn't even go outside. Why is that a good memory?
That's not good. I'm not happy the way it is.
Yo, back in the day, though,
now it
was real around here.
Now people in the park with their dogs. What should be happening in the park?